So where does the Padres bullpen stand right now? I think that's a good question to answer. Without Pierce Johnson, I mean, he was pitching in some high leverage situations this past year. So right now, you got Josh Hader as the closer. You got Robert Suarez as a setup guy. You got Luis Garcia, probably seventh inning. You have Drew Pomerantz, who eventually could be a seventh inning guy, but he's going to have to earn it, right? You sit out pretty much, it was all last season. This guy just hasn't stayed healthy consistently. Sorry, I'm not putting you in the seventh or eighth inning role when you have guys that have stayed healthy and were dominant last year on the roster, right? You have Tim Hill, another lefty there, Steven Wilson, and then after that, it's guys that are fighting for a roster spot, right? So you have the five guys in the rotation right now: Darvish, Musgrove, Snell, Martinez. They have Morejon there. So I'll put Morejon fifth right now. I would probably put Teheran as fifth in the rotation, but for a roster spot, Morejon over Teheran. So that's one. Then Hader 2, Suarez 3, Garcia 4, Pomerantz 5, Hill 6, Wilson 7, and then it's Chris Matt, Jose Castillo, Sean Poppin, Jose Lopez. He's not fighting for a spot. He has to be on the roster. So how many relievers is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 relievers. That's pretty much what they're going to carry, right? I would think. You got your 5 starters. Hopefully they pick up a starter. You have Morejon join those other 7 I listed, and then you have Poppin, Castillo, and Chris Matt kind of waiting there in the wings, or maybe Wilson is in the minor leagues, or Pomerantz is hurt. You hope not, but you can't guarantee that he's going to stay healthy. And you can only have 13 pitchers, right? 13 pitchers, 13 position players. So that's the group that you're looking at right now. So I think that the Padres' priorities right now are going to be starting pitching, have a starter, get another a starter that's been pitching in the big leagues. And then I think you're pretty good on the bullpen right now. Could make some moves, but, getting that Rule 5 guy, Jose Lopez, that kind of shut the door, I think, on reliever moves for right now. And then you're focused on getting some more bats, right? Because your bench right now, what is it? Is it Azokar? David Dahl is your left fielder? No. Sorry, Tatis is. No, David Dahl is, because Tatis is suspended to start the year. So Dahl, and then you put him on the bench when Tatis is here. So Tatis in left, Grisham center, Soto in right. Then your bench, your 2 bench outfielders, Dahl, and hopefully it's someone else. Conforto maybe, someone like that. Maybe Conforto gets a starting job elsewhere, but I'm just throwing a name out there. Maybe Profar, because he can play first. He can play the outfield. I guess he could DH. You probably don't want him DHing. You'd probably have him in the field over someone else, but he's an option. Will Myers is an option, I think. Can play first, outfield, can DH. Drury's an option. So right now, let me count how many position players. You got Nola, Campusano, that's 2. Cronenworth 3. Kim 4. Manny 5. Bogart 6. Tatis 7. Soto 8. Grisham 9. Azokar they have in there, but I'll just put Dahl for 10. And then so that leaves 3 spots. 2 if you want to put Azokar, but I think 3. I think you need a DH, right? So I hope it's Brantley. Someone like that. I'd be open to JD Martinez. Maybe we're looking too big. Maybe Nelson Cruz. And then a guy that can play first in DH, a guy that can play left or right in DH. I think that's what you're looking at right now.